Welcome in today's vlog, which is a perfect day to take a ride on the skateboard. And actually, it's the first ride of the year. So naturally, I must be a bit rusty. And it might be the perfect test for the microphone because it's going to be exposed to a lot of wind noise today. So I'm a bit anxious to see if I'm gonna ride well without crashing, because crashing will mean that I'm gonna break my new camera as well. That's not a good thing. So we're just off the gravel road here, going onto the asphalt. And here we go. And it's very windy. I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind noise. I'm not facing the wind anymore, so I can hear myself speak now, so hopefully the wind noise is a bit better for the microphone as well. So yeah, this is a skateboard vlog. I've not done one of those before. I did the skateboard testing video where I tried to see how far I could get on one charge. That was also during the springtime, or at least it was like late February or something like that. But I remember it was cold, and it's actually not that bad today. I was a bit skeptical whether or not I could drive the skateboard in shorts, but up until this moment, it's not that bad. But in a bit, we're going to go into the forest where the sun is not shining, so maybe that's going to be cold. It's actually not that bad. I thought it would be a lot more difficult to start out. I thought that it would be so rusty that I could not maintain the balance. But it seems like it's just like riding a bike. You remember it straight away. So we are riding into the forest now. So it's naturally going to be a bit colder. I thought we'll talk about some of the stuff I mentioned in the last vlog about what has happened in the last, what is it now? Since 2017, 7 years. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. It's 7 years, the past 7 years. So what happened? Well, in 2017, we bought a house, which in itself is not bad, but we did a lot of renovation to it at first. Got quite burned out and wasn't really up to making videos. Did make some videos though, but not as consistently as before. Time passed on, and 2020 happened, which is COVID time, and you know all about that. And I actually didn't mind COVID as much as a lot of other people. Not that, of course, it was terrible, but regarding the isolation situation, it was not that big a deal for me, since, well, I could just game and such. However, in March 2020, Sasha, my dog, died. I had to get her euthanized. She was old, and I've had her since 2003. She was like 16, I think, 16 years. That is old for a dog of her size. Oh, just look at this. You have to see this. Someone's filming down there. I wonder what's happening. Back to the story. I had to put her down, and it was some of the most painful thing that I've done. I've had like grandparents die, and which is tough. But losing a dog is, I'm not gonna say it's tougher, but it's just another level. And that was pretty hard. At least I still had Yoda, which is not as old. Sasha was born in 2003, and Yoda was born in 2007. And yeah, I had him to kind of keep me company, and it was a big help in getting over Sasha dying. And it was, I have been dreading the day that I would lose her. I got her for Christmas when I was 15 years old, so yeah, that was a big loss. But eventually, I moved on. Let's say that. And whoa, that was a bit tricky, though. You know what? Let's take a break here, because talking and riding in this terrain is not really easy. So this is actually where I made the review or the test for the Galaxy Note 23. No, the Galaxy S23 Ultra. We've had like a big storm the fall of 23, and yeah, a lot of stuff has happened, as you can see. A lot of trees just fell down there. So the other day, it was the 4th year anniversary for Sasha dying. It was March 17th, and she died there 2020, right when COVID hit. And yeah, then COVID happened, and a lot of stuff has happened at work, and yeah. Then last year, no, not last year, the year before, that's 2022, I lost Yoda. And it was September of 22. He was old. of his size. He was not sick, but his body just were decaying in a way. His limbs, he could not walk properly, so he would walk like go outside to have a wee or a poo, but he would not get far, and his back legs would kind of just fall in on him. And at first we started to give him medicine because I thought maybe it was just pain and arthritis. He was old, but the pain medicine helped a bit, but it was not enough. So I decided that it was time to give him peace as well. So that is about a year and a half since that happened, and that was devastating as well. It has been hard to get through it, especially since at that point I had no other animal to comfort me. Of course I had my girlfriend, but there's just something about an animal. Well, if you're not an animal lover, you do not know what I'm talking about, but I just think that animals are just, especially dogs in my case, just something they just give you unconditional love, you know. So yeah, that's the main stuff that has happened, and now we've gotten a cat. Or should I say, my girlfriend, she has gotten a cat, because it's not my cat. I did not want a cat, but she wanted one, and that's fine. I like cats as well. I wanted to try to have a life without animals, because I've not had a moment in my adult life where I did not have the responsibility of an animal. So not having animals, or not having the dogs, meant that we could go to vacations, such as Tenerife. We've been there. We wanted to try having like a nice vacation without any worries. If we went on a vacation while having the dogs, I would be worried sick, since they were so old, and I would not be able to enjoy a nice vacation. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So the path seems to open up. It's getting a bit better. So now you might be asking, why are you not riding on the asphalt? Well, I have plenty of time to ride in the asphalt. It's the off-road thing that's fun. Although I do have to say that these routes are not particularly fun. You know what? I might go just down here for the time being. Oh, let's go. Huh. Get some speed on as well. Oh, we can turn in right here. I think that's better. Let's go in here, steady. Do not hit the roots. Whoa! Like that. Perfect. So as long as I can go past the roots, or it's not particularly big roots, I'm fine. I think I can be able to go up this hill. But at least let's give it a try. Full speed. Oh, you know, almost. The ground is too slippery. Let's see if we can go down this hill here without crashing or anything. Whoa! These roots are too big. I would definitely crash if I tried riding down this. So let me just get past these, like so. Much better. Oh no. Yeah, that didn't work. Onto the asphalt once again. The reason this is gravel is that everything was washed away, and there was like a big lake there, and it was just all going to the sea. By the way, another thing happened, which you might have noticed if you've seen some of my other videos. And that's the fact that I've lost a lot of weight. But that happened recently. So, as I mentioned, we went to Tenerife. We went there a year ago, actually. I have gained a lot of weight, and I was starting to feel it. Like, I felt unwell. Like, if I had to put my shoes on, I would not be able to breathe while like bowing down to get the shoes, or to tie my shoes rather. And it was, I just was in a point of my life. I wanted to try to get a bit healthier in that matter. And then my girlfriend suggested a way to do it called the mathematical weight loss, which is basically you weigh yourself morning and evening. You set a goal for your weight, and you set a goal for the weight that you want to lose every day, like 100 grams. So every day your weight should be 100 grams less, meaning when you, let's say you weigh 90 kilograms in the morning, and the weight for the day should be like 89.5. That means you would have 500 grams of food you could eat that day. That doesn't matter what kind of food it is. You just have to weigh the food. You can't eat or drink more than 500 grams. Of course, water and coffee without sugar and stuff is not counted towards the amount you can drink, but sugary drinks and stuff like that would count towards the 500 grams of that day. And then the next day is the weight should be 89.4 and so on and so on. And sometimes you might not be able to eat anything. Where am I going? You know what? I should be heading back. Well, basically, you would lose weight, and if you stuck to it, yeah, you would be able to eat, but you would be hungry though. But it was not restricted to any kind of type of food, which is something that might be the thing that worked for me, and it did. So I started May 1st last year, and I weighed about 100 kilograms. It is now February 21st today or something like that, and my weight is down to about 73. So in a year I've almost lost 30 kilograms. I'm really happy about it. I'm actually looking forward to using the skateboard this summer because of that. The skateboard would take me to work barely in the summertime. Now that I weigh that much less, hopefully it's going to get me to work and have extra battery left, of course. So I might give you an update on that when we get a bit warmer weather, because I have like 17 kilometers to work, and although I said before it's not that bad today, I am starting to feel the cold. Basically it's just the hands actually that's the worst, so let's get home. Oh yes, I can definitely tell going back that inside of the forest here is really windy and is really chilly. I'm going against the wind now, so you might not be able to hear me. Let's hope the wind muff is good enough. Yeah. There is a bit of sun left though, that's good. The funny thing about using a gimbal when riding this is when you turn, the gimbal doesn't know that you're riding a vehicle, skateboard or car of any sort. So when you turn, the gimbal is acting strange. Unless you have the active track enabled, then it just follows your movement, of course. I was just riding past someone who cut the grass. Oh, it's really windy now. I'm just gonna look this way, it might be better. So what I said was someone was cutting grass with his lawnmower, and the smell was terrific. The first smell of freshly cut grass in the spring, that's just the best thing ever. And yeah, you can just see everyone, they're out about in the garden, getting ready for getting the greenhouse ready and stuff like that. So that's really great. Tell you what's not great, that's this chilly wind and getting straight into my face and hands at the moment. Luckily, I'm not that far away from home now, so yeah. It's been a nice ride so far. almost home. I've actually charged the skateboard with my solar panels. So this is the first time I'm riding using solar energy. That's kind of cool. Maybe I should do that in the next video, talk about my solar project. But anyway, that's it for this video. I'm home at this moment. It was a nice first ride of 2024. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, just leave a dislike. Make me a comment on what I can do better. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.